You ready, dude?
I'm ready.
Here we go. And 3, 2, 1.
Please take your seats. School is now in session.
Welcome to Homeschooled Podcast.
Homeschool.
The Homeschool Podcast. Why? Because he was homeschooled.
It's time to document the journey.
Welcome back to Homeschooled Podcast. It's us, everybody. I'm Augustino Zoida. He's Lee Syatt. He's always been a pleasure to have on the show, and he's a pleasure today. Dude, look at you. I swear to God, dude, I can probably do a screenshot of the last time you were on my podcast. And
my head took up the whole screen. Don't do
your
that.
body was like took up like from I can't do it, from like there to there. It was your body. It was like,
I know, dude. I mean, it's almost 90 pounds. Not quite, but almost 90 pounds.
Crazy, dude. 90 pounds. I've never lost that in my entire life. The most I lost, I was 70 pounds when I got really, really big.
Oh yeah. I've lost. I think this is probably the most I've lost. I've always given up right around this time.
Really?
So yeah, I've lost it like 4 or 5 times before.
Well, at least now you know that. You know this is the point where I usually gave up and fell back in my ways. So now you're gonna keep going, dude.
Right. I'm gonna keep going, but I gotta say, going to Austin this weekend is gonna be rough. Fucking.
You think so?
And really, I'm gonna have to be careful because I weigh in on I travel with a scale now.
Do you really?
Because I weigh in on Tuesdays, so I'm gonna be gone. So I gotta bring a scale to make sure I stay on track. So I'll have a little bit of something, but it's
I hate to break it to you,
800 pounds.
I hate to break it to you, Lee.
Oh no!
You're traveling with me this weekend, and I don't eat meat. I'm also watching my weight right now.
Thank God. You're the only guy in Texas who goes to Texas and orders fish.
Dude, I was in Texas a couple of months ago, in Austin actually, doing this club because I was opening for Sam Tripoli.
Right.
By the way, big thank you to Sam Tripoli, who's just a genuine great person who helps out comedians, and he's super funny.
Yeah.
He's the best. But he took me to feature for him, and that's why I'm headlining this club, is because they liked me. They're like, we're going to get you back to headline, and then I'm taking Lee with me. So when I was there with Tripoli, I don't eat meat, which is like, pretty much almost everywhere in the country, especially the coasts. California, Oregon, Seattle, and then you got like New York, Boston. When you go, there's vegan options. Everyone's got the Impossible, whatever, the cauliflower French fries. You know what I mean? Like, there's options. Almond milk instead of the real thing. Texas, they're like, yo, we got whole milk, chicken wings.
We got meat and meat. Yeah, you better be careful. They just made it legal for anyone to carry a gun. You better not order vegan anything, cauliflower fries. They might shoot you.
No, they're going to use their gun to shoot whatever animal they find, and they'll make into delicious barbecue somehow.
I can't wait. It's funny. If anyone in Texas will know this, I went to Austin a few times with Joey, and there's a buddy out there who named Bobby Sharon. I don't know if you ever met or heard of him. But he would take me. He took me to Chewy's to get queso, but this was like one of the last times I lost weight, and I said, I like ribs, and he took me to a place to get barbecue. He's like, try a beef rib, it's good. I never tried it, so I ordered a bunch of brisket, a bunch of everything, and then a beef rib. And it turns out a beef rib is the Flintstones rib that makes the car go like this. And I almost popped. But the beef ribs are delicious, but he didn't tell me they were fucking as big as my face. So
you should talk about all of this on stage in Texas. You should talk about all of this on stage.
Okay,
if you want.
If I'm doing 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to try something new.
Do whatever you can, bro. Like we'll get into it in a second as far as like your comeback to stand up, because you took a little break.
To put it lightly.
Do whatever you can, but if you could do 15, that's great too. I got a guy doing a guest spot anyway, so whatever.
Tell him to go as long as he wants. And we got Trevor Kevelo opening up too. He's hosting.
Trevor is awesome. So really quick, let's start this podcast right. You guys, you can catch me and Lee Syatt this weekend. We're in Austin, Texas at the Romo Room. That is an amazing comedy club that is inside of a brewery/restaurant. The food is phenomenal, dude. They actually have really, really good food there.
Oh, nice.
I got a pizza because I'm like, well, I can't have your guys' meat and barbecue. So I go, let me get your flatbread. And I'm like, how good is a flatbread in Texas going to be?
Was it vegan cheese or real cheese?
No. It was real cheese. It was real cheese.
Okay, thank God. I was going to get COVID and not be able to come.
I cut back on dairy as much as I can, but if I'm going to have a pizza, I'm going to, yeah, as Joey says, if you're going to walk on ice, you might as well dance. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So we are there this weekend. It's August 11th. It's June 11th and 12th in Austin, Texas at the Romo Room. The club is fairly new, dude, but it's ran by comics, so they treat comics right, and they know how a comedy club is ran.
I knew the owner in L.A. He's a great guy.
That's what he told me, dude, and he knows what he's doing, and that's what I like. I like when you go to a venue and they know how to run a comedy, how comics should be treated, and it's just a good place to support. So, guys, come on out this weekend, and it's one show per day. You can see me and Lee in Austin, Texas.
I can't wait.
Yeah, dude. So, I didn't finish telling you. So I go with Tripoli, right? And then we go to this restaurant, and I was, you know what's funny is like while we were driving, Tripoli was like making fun of people. And, when you see shit in the street, and there was these food trucks that were like grilled cheese sandwiches at the food truck, which sounds like an awesome food truck to me personally. But he's like, what kind of a grown man eats grilled cheese sandwiches, right? And I kind of laughed to myself in the back seat. Yeah, I do too. With tomato bisque, grilled cheese. Yeah. Dude, and I make them really good. Like I'll go buy like sourdough, like a really nice bread, and I put like mustard on each side. Sometimes I put a little, dude, you put mustard on the inside, cheese, and then you put butter on the outside, so it grills nice.
Oh yeah, I trust me, I'm the king of that. I've never heard about mustard on the inside, but I'll try it.
Yes, dude, so good. And then dip it into some tomato bisque. So anyway, then we go to a restaurant. It's a barbecue place, of course. Great restaurant. It was on a lake or a river or whatever. But I couldn't eat shit, bro. I go like, let me get the beans. They bring the beans out, and there's bacon in it. I'm like, fuck. Literally everything has meat. So there's a kids menu, and it says you must be 11 years or younger to order from this menu. And I said, look, will you guys make an exception? Because I can't eat anything else on your adult menu. And I got a grilled cheese sandwich, and Tripoli was all making fun of me and shit.
Oh,
and then,
you're lucky it wasn't with Joey. Joey would have sent you home. You wouldn't be able to do the shows.
I went to barbecue and ordered. You go to a barbecue place in fucking Texas, and you get a grilled cheese sandwich from the kids menu.
He would have not let you sit at the table with him.
And then, dude, I didn't know this, but apparently when you order from the kids, it comes with ice cream. So when I was done with my grilled cheese, they brought out a little ice cream. And Tripoli's like, oh, did the baby get ice cream? Like really loud in the restaurant. So funny.
Did it come in like a colorful cartoon cup or something?
No. But you know what? At the three of us savages at the table all shared ice cream.
Oh, yeah. No. That just reminded me of Bill Burr's joke about, do you want a cookie?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
What kind of a grown man asked another man if he wants a cookie? The best.
What if I did want a cookie, but let me ask for it? Yeah, no,
that stand-up special of Bill Burr's is one of my, if not my favorite stand-up special from any comedian ever.
Is it the blue or the orange one?
The orange one.
Okay, it's funny that I just remember it based off colors.
That's exactly how I do it too. And I almost kind of think that that's how he does it, so that people will remember. Because
probably.
Yeah, the other famous one was the blue, and then the black and white one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's Paper Tiger. But yeah, the orange one I think is the best one, dude. It's so good. I think it's the top 5 best specials ever made.
Yeah, that honestly, we were just talking before you got on about like, oh, if I miss LA, I miss you, I miss some friends, I miss Mexican food, I miss the weather. But other than that, the only thing I miss about LA is like the amazing stand-up I got to see.
Yeah.
And not that there's not great stand-up everywhere, but it's just I got so spoiled in LA that it's I'm excited. As bad or as boring as last year was, then this next like year, 18 months, whatever, is going to be pretty great because there's going to be a lot of people with some new stuff. Like it's going to be great to see Burr's next special.
He's out
Chappelle,
working
like,
out
all these
again.
people.
He's at, you go to the store on a Tuesday. You're right, dude. We're lucky. We could, it was like the one time. LA's the one place where you'll be mad as hell you got bumped, but you're also not really that mad because of who bumped you. You know?
Oh yeah, I'm not good enough to get bumped by Burr yet, but that it's awesome, dude. It's
One time, it was Monday, friends and family, right? And they were like, yeah, you can go up on the Monday, friends and family. And I was like, great. And then they came back and they're like, never mind, you can't. Bill Burr just popped in. And I was like, fuck. But then it's like, I get to sit here and watch Burr work out a new 15.
Oh, that's all. I never got to see him do a workout set. That was I'm bummed about that. But no, that's awesome, dude.
Or Sebastian,
Oh yeah,
come watch
Sebastian.
him work. And then another time I was in the belly room where it was my show and I had sold out and they made me give everybody a refund and cancel my show because Chappelle decided he wanted to do a last minute show up there.
Even though it was sold out, I guess they're like, fuck,
yeah,
we can't say no to Chappelle
because it's sold out, but I get a big portion of the door. They rather sell out with. Actually, I think Chappelle gets the whole door. To be honest with you, now that I think about it,
did they let you keep your money or no?
No, I had to return it all to the customers.
Ah, man.
I got
You should have
nothing.
been like, Chappelle, can I at least get a spot on your show?
The only thing they offered me was 2 tickets to watch it.
Oh, man, that's not. Yeah. Have you? Oh no, you were there. Have we told this story on here where Joey convinced me that I was going up right after Chappelle?
I was there. I don't think we've ever told that story on this show.
Oh my God, it was. I think it might have been the first time I was supposed to do the belly room. It was one of the first couple times. Eric Roach and I get to the store and we're like, "Where's Joey?" And he's in like the comics only bar. And Eric and I are scared shitless. Like we didn't even want to knock on the door to the comics only bar because we didn't feel like we belonged.
Yeah,
I walk in. You're right. You were sitting right.
I
next
was
to
there.
Joey.
Yeah,
He threw some fucking edible mints in my mouth immediately, and then because I was already nervous as hell about going up there because I'd never been up there. I didn't know where the light was. I don't want to run my time at the store, even in the belly room. And I think I forget if it was you or him. He told me, he's like, okay, you're not hosting anymore. Chappelle's going up. Chappelle wants to do 30 in front of you.
right.
And I
remember.
Like, you know that those old commercials where the girl's high and she melts into the couch.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. That if it was possible, I would have deflated into the floor because I could already, like, the edible was kicking in somehow already, even though I just taken it, and I just started sweating and I was so nervous. And like, I feel like he had you like egg me on a little bit. He's like, you were like, "Wow, that's going to be a big deal."
Well, he told me what he was going to do before you got there. Like I think that they came in the back bar there and they asked him, "Hey, there's this Lee's out here. Is it cool if he comes back here?" And he's like, "Yeah, go get him." And then when they said that, he's like, "Let's have a little fun with Lee."
God damn it. And then of course,
I remember your face, dude, when he told you that you were like pale. You turned white.
I was already worried about not doing well. And then
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna just follow one of the Mount Rushmore of comedians." Oh God. And I think I'm almost positive that was the night that I forgot Eric's name on stage. It felt like 10 minutes, but it was like only like 8 seconds. Like I listened back to it and I played it off all pretty well. But because for those of you who don't know, when you host, or even when you're not hosting, but when you go up, like, you have to remember the intro for the next person. And I know Eric Roach is one of my great friends, but like, I was so.
But that's how that's how nervous you were.
That I remember as I was telling my last joke, I'm like, I don't know who I'm bringing up.
Yeah.
So I forget what I said, but as I was saying it, I was like, he's one of my best friends.
You start to talk fast and stutter when you get nervous.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You were already doing that.
I'm sweating right now.
You were doing it in the back bar. You were like, I don't want to. I'll go after Chappelle. Like, you didn't want to bitch out either, but you were like, yeah, I guess I'll go after Chappelle if you want me to.
Yeah. Oh God. Jesus Christ, I'm literally sweating right now.
So
But oh God, that was fun.
how long has it been since you officially moved out of LA now?
Almost a year. It'll be a year in August.
You moved in August?
Middle to the end of August. Yeah, something like that. Like the 12th or 13th or something. Yeah, it was a long last year, but it was like also kind of short. Like it feels a lot longer than it was.
Yeah. We do have some pretty good Mexican food.
Oh, it's garbage out here, just straight garbage. And I'm sure there's a couple of decent places, but I've been to a couple of them. Like I went to one in Milwaukee when I was there for 2 months, and it was just like even though I knew I wasn't gonna end up living there, I was like, what did I do? I'm just here at this, like it's like a white person's the server there, and I was, come on.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is disgusting. But
A white person.
yeah, no, I know. I want someone who doesn't speak English to be my server there. But
Yeah.
he
calls it chilaquiles.
Oh Jesus, they definitely didn't have chilaquiles. They had like tacos, quesadillas, but like it helped my weight loss because like even
because you didn't want to eat.
Yeah, you introduced me to Cactus. No, I was eating whatever I wanted in Milwaukee, but like I would go to Cactus and get a California burrito and a chorizo taco.
I love California burritos.
Like twice a week. Oh God.
I know.
Man, my mouth is watering right now.
I haven't eaten at Cactus in a long. I don't eat meat anymore, bro.
What's going on? Come on, when are you gonna stop this thing?
I don't think it's gonna stop, dude. If anything, it's getting worse.
You were doing a challenge for like 4 weeks. I thought a 2-day, and then suddenly it's multiple years.
Yeah, it's officially been 2 years, like over 2 years. Yeah, man.
What do your shits smell like? Your shits must smell.
Oh, I'm normal.
Fishy.
No, I'm normal, dude.
Yeah.
I have a good balance of vegetables and fish and delicious fucking food, dude. I still
and that's what makes farts smell bad.
Nachos.
You don't eat nachos.
Yes, I do. Not every day, but I can. I can eat nachos with all kinds of, olive, sour cream, salsa, black beans, cheese. You can tear it up still, bro. Black olives, dude.
I'll be. You just finished telling a story about eating a grilled cheese at a barbecue place. I don't know, but if tearing it up is the right word, but
well, that was my only option. But you know what, dude? Where my Mexican place, it used to be Cactus, right? You know what? My Mexican place now is Sharky's.
That's the whitest Mexican place. That's even whiter than Chipotle.
But you know what? They got Mexicans back there cooking and working. Well,
everywhere has Mexicans. The Chinese place has Mexicans cooking.
The Chinese place has Mexicans cooking. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Sharky's, it ain't bad, dude. There's one right on Coldwater in Ventura.
Right
by my
house.
Where it is. I go down there. I get a shrimp burrito. It's phenomenal. And then I also get a taco plate. They have battered mahi tacos that are actually pretty good. What do you owe tribute to of all the weight loss? What would you say it is?
Not eating fast food all the time anymore, like multiple times a week.
But would you eat fast food that much that as soon as you cut it out, you lost that much weight? Like what about soda?
Well, I mean, I still have diet soda, not as much. I have like 2 a day usually, as opposed to
that's a fucking lot, bro.
Well, I used to have like 4 to 6, but no, I'm honestly just counting calories. I do one thing that a lot of people don't like, but have you heard of OMAD?
That sounds familiar.
It stands for 1 meal a day. It's a form of intermittent fasting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, the only reason I do that is it allows me to have one like normal sized meal, as opposed because every other time I would lose weight, I would do like 2 or 3 like small meals, and I was just always hungry.
Yeah.
So now I get to have a fairly normal meal, and it's not that bad. And I'm also like, there were days in LA where I would have under 1,000 steps, which is like you kind of have to work to get to under 1,000. And like now I do 2 walks a week, and at least 2 walks a week and 2 kettlebell workouts a week, and I'm about to step that up because the weight loss has started to taper off a little bit.
You do that. When you lose weight, you hit a wall, right? And you can't lose anymore. You have to like switch something up.
it hasn't completely stopped yet, but it's like it went from like 3 to 4 to 2 to 3. Now it's at like just barely 2. So I gotta when I get back from our trip, I'm gonna go to I found a kettlebell gym here, and I'm gonna try to get jacked. It's funny, I think, did Troy Conrad take your pictures,
Yeah.
your headshots?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even told him yet, but Troy, when I have probably at least another 100 to lose. When I get down to where I want to get, I'm gonna fly to wherever Troy is and do like a boudoir, like at most a speedo, but like some implied nudity. I'm gonna
should
like
do it
really,
with
yeah, I'm gonna do
with
like
a fan.
calendar. Oh well, I have no hair. The only hair that's gonna be flowing in the wind is my back hair.
No, it'll
But
be your shirt all open.
Okay,
Like a
yeah.
little
I'm not wearing I'm not wearing a shirt.
You could do that like George Costanza pose.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna look better than George.
I love it. But do you like the way you eat now, or do you hate it and you miss your old foods? 'Cause
No,
I saw
I
you
don't.
cooking some pretty good looking stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't hate it. I miss burgers and French fries and pizza. And pasta. I really miss pasta.
Do you have a cheat day, or no?
Kinda. I weigh in on Tuesdays, and I allow myself. I still try to stay under 2,000 calories,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the week I'm at like 1,500. So the only thing I really feel like I'm not allowed to really have is sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Like my big cheat is caramel rice cakes,
Oh, okay.
which is they're pretty good. I mean, for me, for right now, if
That's like your little sweet.
they give me a boner now, but I can't like ice cream. I can't do can't I like.
yeah.
There
It's
was
too
a
much
time.
sugar.
I mean,
Man.
the fourth wall. Oh, the fourth wall. There were nights I went just because I knew I could get ice cream or candy or both after the mic. So, like, I would be eating close to 1,500, 2,000 calories in just candy. And I could have, like, people are like, oh, you could have anything in moderation. I don't know what moderation means. And then B, I could have 2 Reese's cups for 300 calories, or I could have 6 caramel rice cakes. So it's just 2 Reese's cups.
You're such a Jew with it, like doing the math in your head.
Dude, I know the calories to almost everything now.
Really?
I have my Fitness Pal. I know like the Greek salad dressing I have is 50 calories for 2 tablespoons. I know the croutons are 40 calories for 2 tablespoons. I know everything.
It's easy for me. I don't like sweets at all.
Ugh.
Like I'm not a
What do
sweets
you mean
person.
What do you mean you don't like them at all? You probably eat fruit for dessert by choice.
Not every night, but I mean,
Oh no, you gotta be careful. You don't want to overdo it with the strawberries.
no, but dude, every now I got some tangerines in the house right now and a grapefruit.
Oh my goodness.
And dude, like a little after dinner, with some tea or something, a little grapefruit.
When did we get so old?
I know, right?
Like 10. God, it was probably almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. Oh no, we probably just passed our 10-year. Actually, it might be this month. Like this month or last month would have been exactly 10 years. And like we were such young kids.
Yeah.
Eating Mike and Ike's outside of the old haha.
Yeah.
And now you're excited
I was big
by
back then too.
Tangerine. You were not big.
I was, dude. I was like
You were
almost
bigger.
300. Yeah, I was bigger. Yeah, I was almost 300.
You were at 300?
Almost. I was up
Wow.
there, up in
I
the
got
high
to
twos.
336.
Man, and then I'm a little taller than you though too, so it's hard
Yeah,
to tell.
yeah, you're a lot taller than me.
Yeah, dude. I'm not, and Jen is, she's always baked stuff. Like she used to bake cookies for us on Christmas, right? And,
Oh my God.
dude, you're lucky you moved.
What's she doing now?
Dude, she is in a baking class. And, she's in a new baking class. She already graduated her last baking class. So the last several months.
Does she? I don't think she even eats it. Does she ever eat anything she bakes?
Yeah.
She just looks at it.
She likes sweets, dude. She likes sweets.
Okay, but she also runs like 7 miles a day.
She does. I got her this like exercise bike, not the Peloton because that's fucking throwing $3,000 down the drain.
you got, even though you're. Hold on. I guess I don't really know this. Are you Armenian or Italian?
I'm Italian, bro.
I thought you were Italian. I was about to make a joke about the Armenian version, but I was like,
No.
hold on, is he Armenian?
It probably is the
That's
Armenian version, though. Dude, a Peloton is a 3,000 or maybe more exercise bike that's got the little TV that gives you
Yeah, it's
the
got an iPad
workouts
on it, yeah.
and all this shit like that. Bro, I got a very, very nice top-of-the-line exercise bike for $300. It's got a mount for you to put your own fucking iPad. And then all you do is you can download the Peloton app and you get the same exact workouts. So, yeah, dude. So she's every day, dude. Like every day, she's a savage, bro. And she's probably in the best shape of her life, dude. She does kettlebells and works out. I'm mush compared to her, bro. She fucking.
Well, no wonder you're only eating fish. You gotta keep.
I gotta
up
try
the
to.
physique for her.
I got to, dude. I can't be picking out all the time, but no, dude. You gotta see this stuff. You should. I mean, she's on my Instagram. You should go follow her and look at the stuff that she's been making. It's crazy, dude. And it's like you would pay someone probably hundreds of dollars to make this cake for you for like your wedding or something like that. Like she's doing it.
Oh my god, a wedding! I'd prepare to make it for me tomorrow. I love
know.
cake.
And I try to try all her stuff, even though it doesn't appeal to me. Like, you could show me a piece of cake, dude. It doesn't appeal to me.
What do you mean it doesn't appeal? What do you eat
appeal.
after?
I don't eat nothing after dinner. I want to go to bed. After dinner, I like to have a cocktail, or I like to, I like to. After dinner, I don't know. I watch TV. I fucking work on my laptop.
Well, yeah, that's the best time to eat is when you're watching TV. But like,
yeah,
the way you feel about desserts is the way I feel about alcohol. I don't hate alcohol, but if someone told me that booze was illegal again, like a prohibition,
you'd be like, okay. Yeah, that's the thing with me. Like,
right? Yeah.
If you told me I never could have desserts ever again, I'd be like, okay, I'm all right with that.
Oh my god,
it just doesn't appeal to me. A piece of cake, it's a piece
of
bread with
a
like
nice cookie?
sugar.
A donut.
I like donuts. It does appeal to me, but I'll have one a year. Sounds 2 a year, donuts a year. I love cookies because I used to love cookies and milk before bed, and it would help me sleep so good. It was my little guilty pleasure. But now, dude, I don't even have an appetite for milk anymore.
Yeah,
and I was just talking to the comic who I took to open with me in Utah is LJ. Did you ever meet LJ?
I think I saw a clip of. Is that the guy who's like the bodybuilder?
Yeah. So
I saw a clip of him from the podcast, but no, I don't think I met him.
He's a nutritionist too, and we were talking about it the last time he was just on the podcast, and he was saying like it comes from because he was vegan for like almost as long as I've known him. He's not anymore, but he was vegan for like 10 years, and he's like, dude, your taste changed. Like we thought it was because of COVID. Like, oh, we don't taste the same anymore. And he's like, no, dude, it's because you haven't eaten meat in 2 years, and everything else starts to taste a little foul to you, like eggs. I can't eat eggs anymore, bro.
You can't eat eggs.
I can't eat it. It's not because I can't. I don't want to. It doesn't appeal to me. It's like,
does that count as meat to you?
The smell and no. It's just my taste for it changed. Like if I taste it or smell it, it kind of it grosses me out.
Oh, I'll tear up an egg sandwich. That's like one of my, not cheat, but that's one of my favorite meals to make. But I do put turkey bacon on it just to piss Joey off.
I don't eat breakfast anymore.
Right. I don't eat. I make it every once in a while for my dinner, but I can eat bread, but I try not to just because it's a lot. It's more calories than I want to.
Me too.
But
so everything
goes bad.
You want to go out? I go out to brunch all the time. My wife, everything for breakfast I can't eat. Everything's a breakfast sandwich, breakfast burrito. I don't want the bread. Everything's got eggs in it, so I don't eat breakfast anymore. I can have oatmeal, but I had oatmeal for like every day for like a year, and I was like, I never want to look at oatmeal again for the rest of my life. So now I just don't eat breakfast. I have a cup of coffee in the morning, and then I eat around 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And then I eat dinner again later.
I eat every day at 7 o'clock. That's
the one meal.
That's usually my time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It was one of the funniest things Joey ever said to me, because I remember it was the first like real show I did, and I was not even opening. I was doing like a guest set on Rodrigo Torres's show. It was I think it was Brea, and like the old Brea, and I got there so early. And I tried to go to like Yard House to get like a dinner, and I got like a side Caesar salad, and I could eat like 2 bites of it. I was just so nervous and amped up. I couldn't even eat. And I went to Joey like the next day and I said, "Hey, can you eat before shows? I can't eat before shows." And he just looked at me. He said, "You should do more shows then." I'm like, "Oh, fuck you, goddamn it!" But yeah, we'll see what happens. I probably won't eat before our shows.
I don't like to eat before shows. It's not that I can't. I just don't like to.
Right.
And
Right. Yeah.
I don't like being sluggish on stage, you know.
Yeah. No,
So
I'm the same way.
I don't like eating rushed either. Like,
No.
am I up? And I have to stop
Plus,
eating.
I'm messy. I don't want to go on stage with a fucking mustard down my shirt.
Right. No, I go, dude. Actually, here's what I'm going through right now. You know, the feature spot is the best spot on the planet. It's the middle spot, and it's the best because there's no pressure. The headliner's got to worry about selling tickets and doing an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. You also don't have to warm up the crowd. You got that middle spot, so you just you're there to do 20, 25 perfect minutes. And then when the headliner's on stage, you are tearing that food up. You're in the back of the room watching the headliner. Oh, that's a funny joke. Fucking eating everything that the improv will give you.
Exactly. Yeah.
But now,
wings back there. Yeah.
what I'm going through now is like I'm transitioning to headline more.
Okay.
These days I've been headlining more, and I don't like to eat before I go on stage. And I'm having the problem of by the time I get off stage, the kitchen's closed. So then, and then the new problem I'm having is right before I go on stage, I order the food, and I order something that I don't care if it gets cold, right? And then I go on stage. Now here's the new problem. I come off the stage, the other fucking savage comedians ate my food.
Though I might have told this on here, so I'll just do it very briefly. It was one of the funniest things I ever saw Joey do. He took me to it was like right at the beginning. He took me to the San Jose Improv. And you know Butch Escobar up in San Francisco?
Uh-huh.
He was featuring, and every night he'd order a chicken sandwich. And as soon as it would come 5 minutes into Butch's set, and Joey would eat like a half of a half every night. And then Butch would come off stage, "Who ate my sandwich?" And Joey would be like, "I don't know, man."
Yeah.
And I couldn't say anything.
Who believed that?
Every night there'd be like half of a half gone. Butch would be like, "What the fuck? Who ate my sandwich?" But every night he did it every night. I love it. I love that. That is one thing I'm excited about. I mean, there is nothing because I'm like a shy person. Mm-hmm. So like when it goes well on stage, there's nothing like that feeling for me. Yeah. Like I was never good at sports, never good I was never that popular.
Same.
But like that feeling is great. But I've missed because I don't know if I'm ever gonna be like a touring working comedian. I'd love to be. But it's just I don't have it in me to be broke for 10 more years. Like I've been broke for about a year, and it's depressing. But I like even if it's just something I do for fun. I like going and talking to other comics and joking around, and it's a lifestyle. Hard. It's a lifestyle, but it's also hard as an adult, at least for me, to like make friends in the wild. I don't really know how to do it, and like it takes me a while. But after you start going to mics or stuff around, you start talking to people.
Comedy's the best. There's nothing like comedy to bring people together. It's so easy to make friends when you're comics and you all go see each other at the same spots trying to do mics. Right. And there's also I just did a podcast about this when I came back from Dubai. I was talking about like there's no better way to travel than as a comic. Because you can go to anywhere in the world as a tourist for a vacation, but when you're a comic, it's immediately plugged in to the city. You're right. A tourist, you might go fall for the, spend that money to check out that sightseeing. But when you're a comic, you go and the booker or another comic or whoever is like, don't do that. That's for tourists. They overcharge to go up in that building. Go up in that building across the street. Better view. You know what I mean? Right. Cheaper tickets. Cheaper drinks, you know what I mean? Like you do the best, and they'll go like, "Don't go do that tourist shit. The coolest thing you got to see is this. This is how you travel as a comic. You're funny. Immediately plugged in to the city."
And the Jew in me is excited because you can do one show and then write off the entire trip.
Dude, I'm gonna have so many write-offs this year. It's ridiculous. Like last year, I had none
Right.
because I mean, I had gigs, but it was like not enough for me to claim the money, and so I didn't write anything off. But
Right.
dude, I'm gonna write off so much shit this year. I've been working nonstop
Nice.
since February.
That's all. So when were you able to get back on stage?
This year in 2021.
Or even last year? Like, did you get up at all last year?
Yeah, dude, I did the beginning of last year. I was in Canada, and then I did Sacramento, and then and then the pandemic hit, and I had to cancel a bunch of stuff, and then I think in April or May I went to Phoenix with Schubert when Arizona opened, and then in something else in between, a couple of backyard shows, gigs like that, and then in November I went to Philly with Tripoli.
Oh, okay.
But then February of this year, dude, I went and did the same gig I usually do in Sacramento. Then I was in Arizona again with Simone, and that was February. I'm trying to think, March. I had some shit in March. I'm not even remember it now. But anyway, yeah, I've been working nonstop, like
That's
like
awesome.
1 to 2 gigs a month, and in June this month I'm every weekend gone.
That's awesome. Good for you. I did 4 minutes between March of 2020 and May of 2021.
Wow.
4 minutes. I did a guest spot on Tripoli's show in Appleton.
Right.
And then
yeah.
nothing. Not a thing. And then I got back up in Denver, and I got up a lot the last few weeks.
That's good.
Just because I wanted to make sure I wasn't super rusty. When we go to Austin. So
Either way, it's gonna be fun, dude. Like,
oh, I know. I'm gonna have a blast.
Let's have fun with it. Let's have the audience have fun. Like,
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun.
The stories we've been talking about, like Joey eating the guy's sandwich and in the green room and stuff like that. Like, those are the best memories of doing comedy. Is like having fun and goofing around with your buddies and comics in the green rooms and just the epic things that you did to each other and stuff like, or things that happened. And it's like, I want to make sure that I have those moments on the road too, because it's easy to get caught up in like, I hope there's ticket sales. Like, of course, business comes first. I want to do that. Oh, of course, I want to have a great set. I want everybody to love me. I want people to start following me, and I want them to have me back. But like, we got to create these memories with the audience, with the comics, and just have fun, man.
I'm excited. I saw pictures of you with Tripoli at the Romo Room, and it looks awesome.
It's great.
So I hope those shows are there's a lot of people there and they have fun. It's just nice. I know Texas has been open for a while. Yeah. We both come from places that are barely just opening now. So it'll be fun just to be out past 9 p.m. and I'm excited to give some people hugs.
Well, it'll be good to see you, dude. And we only have early shows, so afterwards we can go hang out at other places with probably comics that we'll know.
Nice.
We'll see who's
there's
we'll just go hang out. And Trevor knows where to go too.
Oh yeah, Trevor's the king of Austin now.
So we'll go, dude. Yeah, man. I'm excited for it. I was gonna tell you in the back of I haven't decided yet. Let's see. In the back of my mind, though, I'm kind of thinking like to end the show in Austin. Maybe we'd do something a little special. What should we do? I was thinking, should we do a little Q&A, you and I? Maybe a little podcast style.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you want. It's up to. I mean, for a second, I was like, "Is he gonna ask me to make out?" No, I'll fuck yeah, I'll do it. It's too bad. One of my, I love taking edibles on stage, just because the crowd loves it, and I got so forced into like getting used to being high on stage that it's fun. If it goes well, it's fun. There were a couple of times where I forgot, like once in the belly room I started saying a bit again, because I forgot that I'd already told it. But it's either Q&A would be great. I'll do a striptease on stage, whatever you want.
We'll just have fun with it, dude. And we won't do long. See, man, I've been I've been trying to do something different every single time I headline. That's just making it fun for the audience. Maybe interacting with the audience in some way. Every time I headline, I try to do something different. Like, I did. I don't know if you saw online. I did something I've never done before. I got this big easel with.
I did see that. Yeah.
I had jokes on it with music and stuff like that. I did another thing where I bought a fuck ton of cookies, and I just after the show I gave cookies out to the audience. I want to do something memorable at the end of every single time I headline, and so I've just been doing something different in Utah.
You want to give out COVID shots?
We'll do the vaccine. In Utah, I did. I forget 4 or 5 stories. Like I just did storytelling at the end of my act, dude. I mean, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time forgetting, but it was only Saturday. In Utah, I did 50 minutes total on stage, bro.
Nice.
I did 50 minutes total, and about at minute 30 till minute 50 was stories, and I just did like story. Usually I'll choose 1 or 2 stories to end with, but I just did like all stories. So that was something different that I tried, and then I just want to do something different, interact with the show. So I'm thinking because you and I are together, and we podcast a lot, maybe we'll do a little Q&A, or if you think of something else you want to do, let me know. We'll just have fun with it. It'll only be like 5 minutes anyway. Don't even.
No, I'm
no
excited,
pressure.
Dude. Yeah, dude, I would love it. It's gonna be fun. Austin's a great city. Texas is a great place.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm excited to see you.
And then the following week, I'm in Paso Robles for Father's Day weekend. And
is that in Texas too?
No, Paso Robles is in California. It's like 3 hours north of here. It's like wine country.
Oh, cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah, dude. The first show's already sold out. The late show's still available, but that one, Nick Guerra?
Yeah, of course.
Nick Guerra's featuring, and then Edie Gibson is another comic. She's going to MC, and I'm trying to think what special thing can I do with them at the end. And then it's Father's Day week, and I was thinking to do something for fathers. Like, moms always get flowers and stuff, and nobody ever really does anything for dads. I was thinking about it'd be funny if I gave flowers out to dads or something like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I don't know.
Who doesn't like a flower?
I don't know. Or maybe something dads actually like a joint or a beer.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. When you said flower, I thought we were talking about weed.
Yeah, but I'm going to talk to Nick and see what ideas he can come up with, because I know he's also very open to like, let's improv something at the end or something like that,
Oh, yeah. Edie's funny too, but Nick is very fun.
It's going to be a great show.
I forget. I did the Dirty Show with him in Ontario. I forget if it was the one I did well or if I didn't do it. I think it might have been the one I didn't do well. Yeah, it was. But he's hysterical.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see you this weekend, dude. I haven't seen you, like you said, in August it'll be a year.
I know.
Since I've seen you, and I'm glad you're doing stand-up again, and I'm glad you were getting out there a lot more to get ready for this show. And I hope after this show you keep doing that, dude, because like you said, like,
oh yeah,
it calms you down. It lets you meet people without having to feel shy or whatever. It gives, you know what I mean? It gives you enjoy doing it. There's no other feeling like it when you kill. Everything that you said, dude, and like the fun we have in the green room with hanging out with comics and stuff, like everything that you said that you love about it, you can do, and you don't need to do it broke. You just don't.
Right.
And I'm not saying, like, I don't think that you should stop doing it or take breaks because you're worried about, paying rent and stuff like that. You can go do whatever you're going to do and pay rent, and there's always time for stand-up. Bro, let me tell you right now. I know but I'm also saying this because you brought it up and for people listening.
Right. Oh, absolutely. No, I mean, you taught me that, and I'm absolutely now that I've started, I can't. It's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah, dude. It's just you come back and you just go like, God, I love this. I'm so happy to be back doing it. Until you bomb, and then you go like, fuck. All right, I gotta get another kill in. And
I know
that feeling.
I know,
and it's just fun off stage, on stage. And you know what, dude?
Yeah,
this is the busiest I've ever been in 12 years with stand-up comedy. The busiest I've
Nice.
ever been. I'm very thankful. I have great comedian friends like Jimmy Schubert and Joey Diaz and Sam Tripoli, who for years threw me gigs. But now I'm working, and a lot of it is headlining, and it's more than I ever before. And you know what else, dude? I've also never been so busy in my life before besides stand-up. Like, I don't like to talk about the fact that I have a day job because for image reasons. Like, I don't want people to think, like, why am I going to go pay money to watch a headliner who has a day job? But to be completely forthcoming with everybody, guys, I have a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week plus job. I mean, it's at a desk, which is fine, so it's low key. Nobody really knows me, and you know, all the stuff's over the phone. But and they're cool as shit if I have to take a Friday off to go on the road, and I'm already off Saturday, Sundays. But guys, I got a 9 to 5 full time job. I am 2 podcasts a week. I am, you know, I have a wife, which is a full-time job in its own. You know, you got to, as much as I'm busy, I have to make sure I dedicate at least 1-2 days a week for her to spend time with her.
You need an intern, dude. Maybe let him, take Jen out or something.
No. The intern could do my job while I go out with Jen.
Okay. The intern could eat the cookies.
Somebody to eat the cake that she bakes because I don't want them.
Oh, this is delicious. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, and at the same time, editing the other podcast, the TV table read one that I'm working on, which is almost done, and I'm writing for comics that I can't tell you. I'll tell you after we're done. I'm currently writing for a comic who gives me deadlines to give him stuff, and it's like, you know. I don't care how busy I am. I will never stop doing stand-up comedy. I don't care how broke I am. I'll never stop doing stand-up. It's like I literally do it because I love it. You know.
Well, that's awesome.
The only thing I want to do. But you know, I just to everybody listening, there's always time to do something that you love. You know, you got to. But that's it, bro. All right. Let me get a good. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, thank you for having me on.
Thank you, dude. I can't wait to see you this weekend. Everybody, you can see me and Lee Syatt this weekend in Austin, Texas. We're at the Romo Room, June 11th and 12th, 8 o'clock shows. Make sure you get tickets right now. You're going to head to AugustinoComedian.com, click on tour, and you can get all the tickets there. And you can also click on merch while you're there. And when you click on merch, you can see our t-shirts, help support the Homeschool Podcast. We have the Ex-President's shirt, which is dope. The Document the Journey. I actually have the Document the Journey logo right now.
Very nice.
And then we have the Only Love Can Save the World shirt, which is the name of my tour this year. Only Love Can Save the World tour, and it's an awesome shirt. So make sure that you know, when you come out to the shows, you can already be rocking a shirt. We appreciate the support. All the money from merch goes to help pay for our travel and stuff like that. So if you guys could, please do. And that's it. We'll see you in Texas. And then Paso Robles. The first show is sold out. The late show is still available. So go get your tickets. It's AugustinoComedian.com or HomeschooledPod.com. Click on tour. And let's see, where am I after that? I think I go to Seattle after that, but I don't have all the details yet. And that's it.
Well, nice. You're going to kill it. World traveler.
Thank you, Lee.
Dubai to Seattle.
Yeah. Dubai don't even know what vegan means, bro.
I know, yeah. You better. You ate meat in Dubai. Like, you can't say no. They got fucking leopards over there,
bro. Dubai is something else. Dubai has these speakers that come on throughout the city, throughout the day at different times. It's like a prayer.
Yeah.
Even in the middle of the night, you'll hear at 5 a.m. You'll hear like, ah! Like I was like, I woke up like, what the fuck is that? I put my phone out the window and try to Shazam it.
It's a banger. You didn't even know.
Yeah, dude. Shazam, that's the theme song from Homeland Security.
You got sent to extra security on the way home, I'm sure. They wouldn't let me in if I had an Israel stamp. Luckily, I don't have any Israel stamps anymore.
You went to Israel once. Did you like it?
Yeah, I went there twice. It was great. It was the hummus is great. People are great. Food. It was like God. Like,
did you miss America?
towards the, I was there for like 4 months, 5 months.
Oh my
so, yeah.
God. Dude, I
Yeah,
was
I
gone
did-
for 2 weeks and I was like, God, I miss my country. I don't want to
Yeah.
look at another chickpea. Everything's got a chickpea. Dessert has a
Oh.
chickpea. The fucking sandwich has a chickpea.
Yeah, it's the chickpea capital of the world.
There's no cauliflower, but they got chickpeas.
Fuck cauliflower.
All right, buddy. It's great to see you. I'll see you in a couple days. Have a safe flight. Guys, we hope to see you there. This is Homeschool Podcast. I'm Augustino Zoida. He's Lee Syatt. We'll see you this weekend in Austin, Texas. Don't forget that only love can save the world. This is Homeschool Podcast. See you guys next time. Homeschool Podcast.
Homeschool.
The homeschool podcast. Why? Because he was homeschooled.
I don't want to do that.
No, okay.
I don't want to do that at all.